Question. So
Mhm.
one of the things that I struggle with is the hook line. As we're scrolling, something catches your attention and you decide to read a post. How do we go about, I mean, and I know you can't hit it out of the ballpark every single time, but what's the strategy of what's a good hook line so that people stop scrolling and say, oh, I want to read that? Whether it's I mean, I know when I see your videos, I mean, I'm telling myself what it is. I see your face and I see your videos like, oh, I want to hear what she has to say. I
Well,
want to
first
know
of
what
all,
that's
thank
about.
you for that. But I think it's a couple things, right? I write my posts and create my videos knowing we're doing exactly what we're doing, right? Everybody's scrolling. Nobody's on LinkedIn because they have time to read 14 paragraphs on, why we're a smart business person. Yet we're all on LinkedIn trying to write 14 paragraphs to prove to people why we're a smart business person. I fell into that, right? My videos used to be like, I couldn't write them in 60 seconds because I have so many things to tell you about what I know. Do you understand how many words I have to say? So you can say all of those words, just make it shorter, right? Just make it shorter. So I'm sure, Suha, when you're sitting down thinking, oh my God, this is something I want to say, right? You're like me. You're like all of us. We can write this many words. And so how do you break that up then into, okay, and I write with my phone and a timer. So I write words and then I go back and I read it and I say, hey, how long is that? And then when I write my posts, I write exactly the opposite of how they taught you in business school. I write a sentence and then I put white space, and then I write another sentence and I put white space, because people are scrolling. If you put two sentences in a row, no one's reading the second sentence, right? Everyone's reading three and then they're stopping, right? So I think half of the hook is visual. How do you get people to say this? If it's too cramped and there's too much text and like, what am I looking at? This seems too businessy, right? Like it just seems, unless it's the right person. And if it's the right person with the right followers, we'll still comment, right? But if it's not, we're going to keep scrolling. And so how do you make it visually look appealing and then start strong, right? I always tell people, if you're starting a video and you don't know where to start, and you're saying, hey guys, this is Liz, so I'm here to tell you, cut your video wherever you stop everything I just said and start with the right? Because that's where people want to actually hear. You almost want to start in the middle of a sentence to get people to understand what you're doing. And then a lot of times I put the same short script in my video in my post, because some people are going to listen to me, some people are going to read the captions, some people are going to read the words. So I think the secret sauce is say less, say it bigger and longer and drawn out.